So here we have the geometric meaning of the cross product u cross v. This is a vector, and this vector u cross v is perpendicular to both vector u and perpendicular to vector v. So u cross v perpendicular to both u and v. And so say u and v here on this plane, so the direction must be on the line perpendicular to both u and v. So it either pointing up or down. But in this case, it is pointing up. We use the right hand rule to decide the direction of u cross v. So if we put two vectors tails to tails, so it starts at the same point, and we use the finger that curve that go from u to v, and the thumb, the direction of the thumb will give us the direction of u cross v. So in this case, u cross v pointing up. Okay, so that is the direction can be determined by the right hand rule. And now the magnitude. The magnitude of vector u cross v is actually the area of the parallelogram formed by u and v. So for example, in this case, we will have this parallelogram, the one formed from u and v, and the area of this one is the magnitude of u cross v. The magnitude, the length of u cross v equal to the area of the parallelogram. Let me call it P. Okay, so that is a geometric meaning of the cross products. And to find the area of this parallelogram, and actually this is length of u times length of v times sine of the angle between u and v, so the angle theta here. So the magnitude of u cross v is computed as length of u times length of v times the sine of the angle between them. Here let me prove the formula why the area of the parallelogram is this formula. Okay. The area of this parallelogram, say uv here, vector u and vector v. So if I draw the picture in this case, just want to have a remark. If you use your right hand, you will see that actually if my finger curve from here to there, you will see that the thumb actually going pointing down. So you can double check. So actually u cross v, if I use u and v in this particular picture, then the direction of u cross v is pointing down. Okay, now we prove the area of the parallelogram formula. So we have this parallelogram, so the one from u and v. So here we have a parallelogram. This side is the length of u. This side is the length of v. Okay, and the area of this parallelogram, let me call it P. is, we know that this is the base times the height. The base, we can choose it to be V, okay? The length of V is the base. So the base is length of V. This gives us the base. The height, let me draw the height. So this is perpendicular. The height, let me call it 8 times 8. Okay, now we need to find 8, right? In this right triangle, let's consider this right triangle. Sine theta is 8 divided by u, right? Sine theta, length of 8 divided by the length of u, the length of vector u, okay? Or the same as saying that the height is length of u times sine of theta. Okay, now we can replace it by length of u times sine theta. So the area of the parallelogram equal to V times 8, which is length of V times length of u times sine theta. Okay, so this is the formula. Length of V times length of u. By commutative properties, I can switch u and v to make it's exactly the same as the formula we had before. Length of V times length of u times sine of the angle theta. Okay, so this is a formula I just gave you right now. The length of u cross v, length of u times length of v times sine of theta. This is the area of the parallelogram. This one. Nice. Now I want to give you a formula for the area of the triangle. So for example, if we have the triangle formed by u and v, so one side is u, one side v, the other side is this one, the diagonal. So let me copy this picture. Triangle T and the parallelogram P. So the area of the triangle. So one edge is u, length u, the other edge is length v, and the other one is the diagonal here. In this case, this is a u, length of u minus v, right? So u minus v plus u, we have this diagonal. So to the other edges is of this length. Okay, the area of this triangle is half of the area of the parallelogram P. A triangle P is the area of the parallelogram P divided by 2. So here's the area of the parallelogram P divided by 2. This gives us the area of the triangle. Right, so actually you can say that this is the magnitude of u cross v divided by 2. Okay, so to summarize, the magnitude u cross v is given as length of u times length of v times sine of the angle theta, and this is the area of the parallelogram P. Okay, and the area of the triangle is half the area of the parallelogram, and this is given as length of U cross V divided by 2.